Hey everyone, Libby here for Wellness Wednesday. Although it's actually Tuesday that I'm filming this to get it up for Wednesday. But anyway, it's been a pretty good week. I've been very well. Yeah, I've actually been very well, which is a big thing. Not feeling quite 100% today, but overall, compared to last month, it's been pretty good. I think I've exercised. I think I've walked the 5 or 6 days. At least, yeah, I walked 5 days I think last week, which is the goal, and I did the 2 extra workouts, which is also a goal. So all exercise goals were met. So that was good. Food's been really good. I've made actually quite a few new recipes this week, and they're all successful, so that was good. Yeah, so I'll show you the meals at the end like I did last week. But yeah, food's been really good. Not been snacking. Again, once I really reduce the sugar down, my appetite just goes away. I find a green smoothie is how I start most days. I think last week I had a veggie scramble on Sunday. I think every other day I had a smoothie. And it's just, to me, it just keeps me full. It's really good. And often I don't usually have that till about 10 o'clock in the morning. So that's, yeah, I don't tend to get really hungry till then. So I might have a chia cookie or a date ball or something of this ball before then if I'm up early, like this morning I'm up at 4 o'clock. So obviously I ate before 10. But that's a cup of tea and a chia cookie or some Cruskits with some spreadable cheese or something. Something just to tide me over, especially if I'm going to work out. And then, here come the puppies. Rosie just opened the door. That door's already open. Hello, puppies. Yeah, so that keeps me going to lunch to about 10 o'clock when I have my green smoothie. And then 1:30, 2ish. It is 1:30 now, I'm not hungry yet. So I'll have my salad. And then I might have an afternoon snack. So I think I had soup a couple of days this week because it's been a bit colder. Well, it just depends. I try and think what I feel like. I'm sort of trying to evaluate what do I feel like having. And then have my dinner and sometimes have something after dinner, but not always. So again, I just evaluate if I'm hungry. I think I had popcorn once or twice. Had a couple really plain billabongs. So I think I had 2 of them this week. Or we might have a chia cookie. I love the chia cookies, but I do make sure I don't overdo it on them. But that's the thing about them. I can have usually 1.5 of them and I'm full because they're actually good for me and they've got good stuff in them. They've got good ingredients. Like the main ingredients are ground up almonds and dates and then chia seeds. So they're filling. So you have them and you actually feel full. Whereas I could down a pack of normal biscuits, no worries, and still not be full. Weight wise, my weight's not gone anywhere this week, but I have got my periods. They just started. So, and I had a big loss last week, so I'm not unhappy. That's fine. I'll see what happens next week. I'd like to see a little bit more movement next week, but again, the goal is wellness and happiness, and I am both of those at the moment, so that's really good. Yeah, and the weekend went really well because I thought that'll be a bit hard on the weekend, but I'm not that fussed. Like I thought Kevin wanted to get something on the weekend, and I thought, okay, but we're going to have one treat. And in the end, I made pikelets, and I made them with the spelt flour and the stevia. Yeah, so I made them as healthy as I could, and just had a couple of them. So it was a treat, but it wasn't really a bad treat anyway. So that worked out well. And then I made chocolate strawberries on Saturday night. So again, it was not a real bad treat either, because you got the fillingness of the strawberries, and that was so nice. It was a good way to have a bit of chocolate and make it actually good for me and filling, whereas you just eat chocolate normally, it doesn't fill you up at all. So we did enjoy that. You'll see that in the photos. They were lovely. But I was just going to share with you this week. I said each week I'm going to try and share just a little something or other. But this week I'm just going to show you my food diary. I never used to keep a diary at all. That's something I didn't like doing, having done Weight Watchers for so many times and tracking and counting points, and I really am not having to do that. But this, I don't count calories or anything, but it's just a record of my food and how I'm feeling, and just any little notes, so I can put my exercise in here as well. So, and my weight. So I'll just show you, this is yesterday. So I just sort of just write down my food, and I usually write down roughly what time I've had things. And then, so you can see I started the day with 2 chia cookies. I was up early yesterday morning as well. And then I went for a 20-minute walk, and I've just written a fast because my walks have gotten a heap faster. So that's something that's sort of, you know, a good sign. Obviously there were days here when I might be suffering with my arthritis, and it might be a slow walk, so I'll just sort of make a little note of that as well. And then I had, at 10:30 I had a green tropical smoothie, and somewhere along the line I had a baby veal cheese. I was cleaning, and I used to always nibble as I was cleaning the house, and it's sort of, often I'll get grapes out or something. I didn't have anything, or popcorn, there was nothing ready to go yesterday, so I grabbed the baby veal cheese and had that. And I just wrote a note that I cleaned downstairs, because that was obviously activity. And then I had my lunch at 1:15. I had a salad with bean patties, pineapple and hummus, which is pretty much what I have every day. Again, sometime in the afternoon I had another chia cookie. I do try and limit it to 2 or 3 is probably my limit, but I try and aim for just maybe 2 chia cookies. There'll be none today, and I've already had 2. Because I've got none left. And then at 4:30 I had some barley and vegetable soup. And then at 6:30 we had dinner. It was my dad's birthday last night, so I had a veggie spring roll and then some Thai vegetables and rice. I didn't have a big serve. I wasn't getting really hungry, so. And then I had nothing after last night. I might have had an ice cream if we'd had anything, but there's only 1 billabong left, and with 4 people that wasn't going to go well. So, and I wasn't that fussed anyway, so I could have obviously had it. And then I just made some notes in the evening, or just sometimes during the day I'll pick up and just write a few notes about things. So I wrote here, I felt really tired after cleaning the house downstairs, and I had a bit of arthralgia pain this afternoon. Still feeling good about food choices, and the walks have gotten faster again. So just little things to remember. So I just do this every day, and it's just some days there's no notes, and other days there is. And then if I am suffering, where can I put? Yeah, so one day here started off when I had a sinus headache and arthralgia pain. I'll get it there. So just make notes of that too, because it's handy to know when I'm having a flare and things like that, and then I can maybe look back and go, oh yeah, maybe I had something to eat that I shouldn't have had. But at the moment everything's been really good for 2 weeks now. So yeah, I do think a food journal or a wellness journal, whatever you want to call it, it sort of works for me. And I'll even make like a little note last week that I scrapbooked. I worked on my smash book, so I should have probably written smash books, I guess, but just the little things, because again I am focusing on the wellness and doing things that make me happy and make me feel good. So I made a note of that in there as well. So I think it's a really good record to have, and I've been doing this on and off for most of the year now, so I think it's a good reference to have. But the problem is when I do start to eat badly, I tend not to record it, and I should be recording it every day. But I guess I can tell the times that, like in August, I didn't do it because I wasn't eating the best. So yeah, but I think generally it's a good record to have, and something that I encourage you to think about perhaps taking up. It doesn't have to be like, there's no quantities there, so measuring of food, weighing of food, nothing like that, just a general record of what I've eaten. And when we go on holidays, it'll help, I think, when I have flares, to sort of look back and say, oh yeah, well, there's nothing there. Sometimes I can't see why. Other times I go, oh yeah, I sort of started to creep in with more packaged foods and additives and preservatives and things like that. So I think if you've got sort of any health issues in particular, or you're trying to lose weight, obviously both of them are a good thing. It was funny because I found, I must have been doing this last year as well at one stage, I think it was about the beginning of last year, and all my notes were, I don't know why I'm losing weight, and I looked at the amount of food I was eating and go, oh, there you go, I can see why you weren't losing weight now, because compared to what I'm eating now I'm eating that sort of amount and I'm losing weight. Last year I was eating a lot more snacks, and not having the green smoothie every day, like that seems to be, that and my salad for lunch seems to be like magic bullets for me. Like just they work perfectly for me to keep my appetite under control with the lower sugar. And obviously last year I was just nibbling a bit more and stuff and having more sugar, and therefore I wasn't losing any weight. So that was interesting looking back. So I think maybe it's to have a record and look back. And now, at least at the time I couldn't see why I wasn't losing weight, but now I can see, yeah, that's why. Anyway, enough rambling. I hope you're well, and let me know how you got on this week. I know a few do weekly videos, and I've already seen them and probably would have commented on them. But if you're not doing anything particular, just how, I mean, obviously everyone should be focused on wellness. We all want to be well, we all want to feel good. Might not be weight related at all, it might just be something else. Let me know what you're doing to make you feel well. Okay, I will talk to you again next week. Bye.